The module name is Entrepreneur and the roles of an entrepreneur. So in this session, in this unit or in this module, we will be studying mainly about entrepreneur. What are the definitions of entrepreneur? What are the main important roles of an entrepreneur? And what are the classifications of entrepreneur? Mainly how entrepreneur works for an organization. All those things we'll be studying in this module. Okay. So first we will go with the definitions of entrepreneur. The thing is, first, entrepreneur. You people already know what is an entrepreneur. So entrepreneur is a person who establishes his own company or who starts his own business is known as an entrepreneur. So an entrepreneur is a person who undertakes an enterprise. That is, a process of creation is called entrepreneurship. An entrepreneur can be considered as a person who bears the risk of operating a business in the face of uncertainty about the future condition. That is, he is a person who will establish his own enterprise, and he will be the person who has to take the risk of ups and downs in a company. Okay, that is known as an entrepreneur. The person who starts his own business, that is, he's a startup company, he'll start his own business, he will be the owner, he will be everything of that company. That is known as an entrepreneur. And a very, very important thing is a person, he has to bear the risk, whatever the risk of that enterprise, whatever he is opening, what will be the ups and downs, everything he has to take care. That is known as entrepreneur. So mainly thing is who innovates and introduces something new in the economy. You already know entrepreneur is a person who innovates something new, who introduces something new in the economy. Okay, sorry. So next one, how this entrepreneur was evolved. Very important thing is a French word meant to designate an organizer of musician or the entertainment. First, mainly this entrepreneurship was evolved with an organizing of a music. This was first very, very important in either it was like 16th century or before that this entrepreneurship was evolved. And mainly there that time they were considering only for musical institutions and musical concepts. A person who is able to bring his own ideas in the music, he was only known as an entrepreneur. Apart from that, business was not still into existence. Okay, that time this was evolved. So Oxford English Dictionary 1987, they gave it was defined as a dictator or a manager of public musical institution who gets entertainment in the form of musical performance. So that was the first time when they gave the meaning for an entrepreneur. English Dictionary, according to 1897, they told that a person who is able to innovate something in music and he gives entertainment, he performs some musical performances, he is known as an entrepreneur. First, this came into evolution like that. Then in 16th century, it was applied to those who were engaged in military expeditions. That is, The person who is involved in military things, he'll bring the concepts of how to take care of military, how to protect the country, how to protect it from our invaders and all. That time they were giving some innovations, how to, what are the things they have to invent over there. That time those people were considered as a entrepreneurs. Then in 16th century, it was extended to cover civil engineering activities such as construction and fortification. Then next, in 17th century, it came to existence that this entrepreneur is a person whom, even entrepreneur can be considered the person who will be involving in engineering activities, like he can start up his own business with the with related to civil technology, civil engineering activities like construction, fortification, the person who constructs a building, new building, or the person who is able to construct a new house, then he was known as an entrepreneur according to 17th century. Then in 18th century, beginning of 18th century, the word was mainly used for economic aspects. That from 18th century, the people started using this for economic concepts. That is mainly for like whatever now, whatever we consider economically, the evolution of the businesses and all, based on that, from 18th century, mainly importantly, this entrepreneur came into existence. Okay, so the concept of entrepreneurship. The concept of entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is used in various ways and various views. Mainly, broadly, it is classified into risk barrier, organizer, and innovator. These are the main important things an entrepreneur is divided. That is the concept. Now we will mainly study the concepts of entrepreneur. Who is an entrepreneur? The person who takes risk. The person who is an organizer of that main organization. That is, he is the main owner of the organization, and he will be innovating some new ideas to bring up his own company. So these are all mainly important for an entrepreneur. So entrepreneur is a person who has to take care of risks in their organization. He is the main important founder of the organization, and he is the main innovator of the organization. Then entrepreneur as an innovator, we will see what is the main thing as an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur as an innovator: introduction of new product in the market, how he will innovate a new things, that is introduction of new product in a market, use of new method of production which is not yet tested. This is what an innovator is. So when an entrepreneur becomes an innovator in an organization, he has to introduce a new product in the market, he has to use new method of production. That is he has to see what all the products he's going to produce. But the thing is, production should be different from the other companies. They should not be copyrights, like he has his own copyrights, they should not copy from other companies and all, they should be there. Then opening of a new market, he is opening his own product into the new market, that is known as innovation. Discovery of new source of raw materials, that is, he can discover new raw materials for his business to get his to get the main important products. Then bringing out of new form of organization. These are all the main thing an innovator has to do. So these are the main things an entrepreneurs as an innovator has to take care of. That is, he has to invent a new product, he has to invent a new method of production, he has to open a new market, new sources of raw materials, from where he has to get the raw materials and all. Then new form of organization, he has to develop a new organization which is different from other companies. So that is known as.